Sri Chinmoy has been, for decades, a very dear and beloved friend of my father, Pir Zia Inayat Khan. And over the years, they met often, whenever they could. And it was an honor for me 3 years ago to receive a kind invitation from Sri Chinmoy to come to his center in New York and to visit him and his community there. And I went with a small group from this place. We were received so graciously. So many kind smiles, flowers were everywhere. There were pictures showing some of the meetings between Pir Zia and Sri Chinmoy. Delicious sattvic food was served from the kitchen of the community. I had the pleasure to hear the songs composed by Sri Chinmoy, performed by members of the community, and to hear Sri Chinmoy play his own music on his instrument, and to sit for some moments in the silence and feel the reverberations of his heart in that moment. And perhaps the highlight was to be lifted up. I don't mean metaphorically, but physically lifted up, not only myself, but my wife and 2 children, single-handedly by Sri Chinmoy. And this was a beautiful expression of Sri Chinmoy's message, which is a message of holism, of the integration of spirit and matter, of soul and body. And it is a message of peace, a message that clearly affirms the unity of the human family and the divinity of the human soul. And in spreading this message, and in embodying this message, Sri Chinmoy has been indefatigable over the many years. He has worked with the United Nations and he has traveled widely throughout the world, representing this urgently needed message in our time. So it is a very special honor to receive him, to feel his baraka in this place. And we will try in some small measure to reciprocate the graciousness that we felt being taken into his fold those few years ago. It was just like entering into a grove in the pastoral paradise of Vrindavan, where Krishna dances with the gopis. The magic of that place just enchanted one and drew one into the atmosphere of divine love. And this moment seems very special to me, as that moment did. Both because Sri Chinmoy has been such a dear and true friend to my father Pir Zia Inayat, who was the founder of this community, but also because this meeting represents a convergence, a confluence of two traditions, the Sufi mystical path and the Vedantic path. These are two traditions that have crisscrossed and intersected throughout history. And at a time when the different religions seem to be moving in the opposite direction toward mutual animosity and exclusivity, this is a demonstration that the spirit, the true spirit that is the essence of all of the great revelations, is one. Though the forms may differ, we come together celebrating that one being in different forms of praise, but we know that all of those songs of praise ultimately melt together into one divine symphony.
I'd like to offer a very special award. It is called U Thant Peace Award. U Thant was the third Secretary General, who was extremely kind to me, invited me to be of service to the United Nations, and over 35 years I've been serving the UN Tuesday and Wednesday. Silence prayer, silence. U Thant comes from Burma, now it is Myanmar. He was a man of peace. So I have declared an award, U Thant Peace Award, that special prize award I would like to offer you. Mother Teresa, President Gorbachev, Mandela, and Desmond Tutu, the Dalai Lama, and others who were the previous recipients.